about money. That's what I'm going to be talking about today on today's live session. Just want to say a very big welcome. Welcome to High Performance Live, where we discuss the tools, tips, and strategies to help you and I become those high performers that God has created us to be. My name is Kayode Kolade. I'm your high performance coach, showing up here every Friday like this, 6:30 p.m. West African time, on live sessions like this, just cheering you on, encouraging you on your high performance journey towards achieving all those goals that you want to achieve. And I'm so happy to be here again. Let me start by saying happy new month. Congratulations. Welcome to the month of December, my dear high performer. Welcome to this great and beautiful month. Congratulations. For me, it's always such a special thing for us, for our Friday live sessions to fall on the very first day of the month. And it's so interesting. 1st of December, we're here doing this, and I'm so grateful. Just want to say very big congratulations. Welcome to this new month. So happy for you. We're beginning to count down to the end of the year 2023 and then move into the year 2024. I'm sure you are excited about all the things that are ahead of you in every aspect of your life, and that's why we're here, just to be there for each other, to support each other, to encourage each other on this journey, to make sure that we finish the year 2023 strong and we start the year 2024 stronger. So by all means, this is not the time for you to be casual. This is not the time for you to be tired. This is not the time for you to give up or to be discouraged. That's why we have this community. Hey, hi, Rahila. Great to have you here. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for joining. That's why we have this community here, to make sure that we keep powering on this our high performance journey. So you know how we do it every time we come on like this, very quickly. Yes, thank you so much, Rahila. Happy new month to you as well. Thank you so much. We do our high performance review, right, Rahila? You've been on several live sessions, so you know how we do it. We always do our high performance review, which is what are you grateful for? The lesson that you are learning. What are you grateful for this week? The lesson that you are learning this week, and what are you looking forward to in the upcoming week? Me, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here with you on the first day of this month. You are most welcome, Rahila. I'm grateful to be here with you on the very first day of this month, doing this in the high performance community. The lesson that I'm learning this week is the lies people believe about money, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in a couple of minutes. So you will really want to stick around for that. And what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming week is the day one webinar. It's the day one webinar, and I'm going to be rolling out details about it in a couple of days to come. And it's a webinar that is going to be taking place on January 1st, just setting out our intention for the new year, for the year 2024. And you need to be part of that. I can't remember who said it, but it's a very popular quote there that whatever is well begun is already half done. So it's very important the way we start our years, our year as high performers. It's very important the way we start anything. Not to even talk about starting a new year, and that's why I feel it's so important that we start that year with the right intention. We start the year 2024 with the right intention, with the right mindset, with the right themes, with the right goals, with the right orientation, and that's why you need to be part of the day one webinar. I'm not going to talk so much about it. Just look forward to details that will be coming on here on YouTube, on Instagram. You'll be seeing the flyers about it. Just giving you an insight, just giving you a sneak peek to what is coming. And I'm very excited about that. It's going to be your opportunity to kick off the year 2024 in grand style. Yes, Rahila, you said, I'm grateful for seeing the very first day of December 2023. What I'm learning is that I can do hard things. Awesome. And I'm looking forward to having the best of the month in 2023 this December. Absolutely, Rahila. I believe so too, that this month is going to be an awesome month. Just like I said, I feel very excited anytime we have live sessions like this, and it happens on the very first day of the month. It's for me, it's just a signal that the month is going to be a great month. The month is going to be an awesome month, and I believe that this month of December, this I don't know why why my tongue feels heavy there. Don't mind me. I believe strongly that this month of December will be a very, very blessed month for you and me. The thing about it is that there's always great things at the end of everything, and so that's one thing I believe that the best is going to what we're going to be, what we are all going to enjoy in this last month of the year as we end this year. So I'm very excited. Just in case, maybe for you, several months have been months of disappointments for you, because of certain things that you've gone through. You are not feeling very, very encouraged right now. You are not feeling very, very optimistic about this month, about the end of the year, not to even talk about the next year. One thing I just want to encourage you is that it's not a mistake that you are watching me, you are listening to me right now. Just stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Do not how do I say it now? Throw out your expectation. This is the time for you to actually release your expectation. I would never forget. That was, I think, sometime this week, either sometime this week or sometime last week. I can't remember. There's somebody I love to listen to so much. I love listening to his podcasts a lot, and that's Joel Austin. In case if you don't listen to him, I highly recommend that you listen to. He has his daily podcast. You can go check him out on Spotify, or you can check him out here on YouTube. I prefer, just listening. It helps me concentrate better than watching the video. So I listen to him on Spotify. And that's why we're here in the high performance community, right? We're talking about lies people believe about money. I've started talking about it, and really, the thing about it is that we need to be careful the things we listen to, the things we watch, the people we associate with. And that's why every time we come on High Performance Live like this, I keep sharing with you the things that are helping me grow as a high performer, the things that are helping me improve and develop as a high performer, because I know that they will help you too. And so we've actually started talking about it, lies people believe about money. And the reason why people believe these lies about money is because of the people they listen to, the things that they give their ear to, the things that they give their attention to, the things that they watch, the things that they read, the things that they listen to. And so that's why it's very, very important that we listen to the right things. If we are going to see the change that we desire in any aspect of our lives, be it our business, career, relationships, finances, health, we need to be very careful about the things that we listen to. In fact, if I end this live session at this point, we've taken a lot home to digest on already. That's just the truth. And it's just 8 minutes. And so it's not really about the length of the live session. It's not about the length of the discussion. It's about the meat. It's about the meat. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, I'm feeling this way. I never planned to talk about this, but right now, I just feel like, what, Kyle, you go with the flow, and most importantly, enjoy yourself, which is something that I also listened to. I heard Joel say earlier today, while I was working and preparing for this live session. It's something I heard him say. He said, look, whatever you do, enjoy it, don't endure it. And so every time I'm telling myself, okay, every time you come on live like this, you come on live on YouTube, or you come on everywhere, enjoy it, have a great time. Yes, I know that you've scripted so many things in your head that you want to say, but by all means, enjoy it, have a great time. And when you enjoy what you do, not only will you enjoy the benefit of what you do, is that you are giving glory to God. And for me, that's just so powerful. And that's what I also desire for you, that anything that you are doing, even as we go into this new month, that you enjoy it, you do it with energy, you do it with excitement, you do it with enthusiasm. But the only way that is going to happen is that you really need to be the guard. You really need to be the guard of your gates, your ear gates, your eye gates, your company gates, your relationship gates. Qualify the people you allow into your presence, qualify the people that you allow into your space, and not just physical people coming into your space, but even through electronic means, qualify the things that come into your space. It's very, very important because the lies are everywhere. We're talking about lies people believe about money. The lies are everywhere. How did I even get here? Well, I think what I wanted to say is it's all part of it. Just mind me. Let's go with the flow and enjoy ourselves. What I remember that I actually wanted to say about Joel that I heard him say, I got the pronunciation right now, right? Joel. I'm only saying Joel. What I heard about Joel, sometime this week or was it last week that he said is that I rather believe God for great things, for something great and have half of it, than believe for nothing and have all of it. And for me, that's also powerful. He said, I'd rather believe for something great and get half of it rather than believe for nothing and get all of it. And what does that simply, what for me, what that means is that this is the time to release your expectation. This is the time for you to raise your expectation. I know maybe with everything that you have gone through so far, everything just telling you, you know what, just don't get your hopes up. It's just going to be more of the same. Just ride it through to the end of the year. Don't worry, when 2024 comes around, let's believe that it will be better. But I want to encourage you that you don't have to wait till 2024. You don't have to wait till 2024. Yes, well, I like that joke there. Say Joel. um, don't wait till 2024. You know, the release your expectation now, right? Release your expectation. It's better to believe for something great now and get half of it than believe for nothing and get all of it. You never can tell. You never know what is just on the other side of your faith, what is on the other side of your belief, what is on the other side of your expectation. But you will never know except you release that expectation, unless you raise that expectation. So just remember that you are in good company. Yes, thank you so much, Rayla, for sharing that. I rather believe for something great and get half of it, or believe for nothing and get all of it. So powerful words from Joel there. And that's just my own encouragement to you that you're in good company. You're a good company here in the high performance community. Any other person might make fun of you for getting your hopes up or raising your expectations, but you know you have a home here, you have a family here that will not make fun of you. Instead, will keep cheering you on, encouraging you every step of the way until you see all those goals that you want to achieve become a reality. So that's it. Just taking on the cue. We're not wasting any time. Just like I said, we're talking about the lies people believe about money, and I've started talking about how those lies come in because of the kind of things that we listen to, the kind of things that we expose ourselves to, the kind of experiences that we've had in life, how we're raised, the environment that we grew up in, the kind of company that we keep. And at the end of the day, the reason why we were talking about all these things is because if it's the truth that sets a person free, then a lie is the reason why people struggle. Lies are the reason why people struggle. And the interesting thing is that many times we don't even know that our lives are being ruled by a lie, be it in our business, our career, our finances, whatever aspect. If you drill it down, anywhere you see that there is chaos, there is confusion, there is struggle, there is oppression, if you look very closely, what you will discover is that you'll find out that there's a lie at work. You will always find a lie at work. Many of us boast about the fact that no internet fraudster can ever scam us of our money. But the interesting thing is that every day we are being scammed by mindsets and belief systems that have kept us stuck on the same level. We boast about how we can sniff fake news from a mile off. Anything that we see online, we can just like that at the snap of a finger just say, that's fake news. It's scripted, they're acting it out or something. But the interesting thing is that every day there are false stories that we have told ourselves that has kept us stuck and the same. So you discover that awareness is the key. Awareness is so important. We need to be aware of some of these lies, some of these mindsets and belief systems that has run our lives thus far, so that we can make those necessary changes that we need to make. And specifically today, in the area of our money, in the area of our finances. One lie that I know that people tend to believe a lot about money is that money will take care of itself. Money will take care of itself. You hear people say things like that. Oh, you know what? Whatever issue I have about money, whatever challenge it is that I have, whatever money challenge or whatever money issue that I have, don't worry, will take care of itself. In my nation, Nigeria, you hear popular statements like, last, all of us will be all right, which is in the end, everybody will be all right. You hear statements like, one day, shall we go make them, which is even a popular theme song of a popular bank right here in my nation. Anytime you go on their ATM machines, you hear that song playing. One day you go make which is one day you will make it. One day you will succeed. And so, it's coming back to that place where you just feel that somehow the issue will resolve itself, the issue will take care of itself. Somehow things will just eventually be better. But one thing that I'm beginning to realize every day is that statements like that are not just only false, but they are very careless and they are very dangerous. On the surface, they look harmless. They look harmless statements. They look even like very, very noble statements and very hopeful statements. Yes, it's a very hopeful statement. Say one day you will make it. It's very, very hopeful. But if you look closely, you will see a tinge of irresponsibility attached to that statement. That's just it. You will see a tinge of irresponsibility attached to that statement, where you feel like the factors behind your success, the factors behind success in the area of finances, success in the area of money is out of your hands. It's not within your control, but there can be nothing farther away from the truth. It's within our control. It's within our reach. If you've seen the fourth installment of the movie John Wick. That's the fourth installment of the movie John Wick. In the beginning of the movie, where we're introduced to the villain, which is the Marquis de Gramont. I love that guy's name. Just so exciting. The Marquis de Gramont. His very first statement that he utters, and which immediately endears all of us to him, is the statement where he said, one thing his father taught him is that how you do anything is how you do everything. And for me, that statement is so powerful, because many of us tend to believe that, oh, if I take care of every other aspect of my life, the finances will take care of itself. If I'm very good on my job, if I'm very good in my career, if I'm very good in my relationship, if I'm very skilled, the money will automatically take care of itself. But the truth about it is that it will not take care of itself. Whatever you respect, you will attract. Whatever you disrespect will move away from you. And so when you focus on every other area and just say, you know what, the money will automatically take care of itself, it's an attitude of disrespect towards money. And whatever you disrespect, including money, will move away from you. And so that's why it's very, very important to come back to that place of where we put respect, where we put care, where we place value on money, saying things like, oh, I don't care about the money. Oh, don't worry. I just know the money will take care of itself. One day I know that the money thing will be all right. Those statements look very harmless, but trust me, just like I'm saying, it is a statement that has a tinge of disrespect towards money, and anything that you disrespect will move away from you. How do you know that you respect money? Two ways. Number one, your checkbook and your calendar. That, whether it's money or anything, how do you know you respect money, or how do you know you respect anything? By two things. How many times does that thing show up in your checkbook and in your calendar? So the question is concerning money, how many times if I drop into your house right now, or I don't even need to drop into your house right now, we are online, and I ask you, send me a snapshot of your calendar that shows the times that you have blocked to learn about money, will I be able to see it? If I ask you to open up your checkbook or to open up your account book or whatever, can I see clearly the amount that you have invested in your financial education? That's what it's about. That's what we're talking about here. So making a statement like money will take care of itself, it's a false statement. It's a false statement. It's a dangerous statement. As high performers, the responsibility is on you. The responsibility is on me to take care of money. To take care of the money. It won't take care of itself. It's waiting for us to take care of it. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for me, for us to show our respect, to show our value to it. I know somebody will quickly say, no, but what about the scripture that says love of money is the root of all evil? No, I'm not talking about loving money. I'm saying that we need to respect money. We need to value money. And I'm sure you will say, but Kayode, I respect money. After all, without money, I cannot pay my bills. Without money, I can't do the things that I need to do. Yes, I know that without money, even a child knows that they need money. But what's the difference between you and a child? While the child is looking up to the parents, is the child that says, one day I know I will make it. One day when the parent gives me the money, I know I will make it, right? It sounds funny and it's a little bit on the lighter note, but now I'm sure you begin to understand what I'm talking about. That we have to take the responsibility. We have to take the responsibility to show that we respect money, to show that we value money. And the way that we do that is by our checkbook and our calendar. How many times does does your financial education show up in your checkbook and show up on your calendar? The reason why people are destroyed is because they lack knowledge. It takes humility. Pride, just like a lie, is a thief. And what pride still tries to do is to convince you that you already know everything that you need to know. But if we find out that struggling in the area of our finances, it takes humility to come back to that place to say to ourselves, perhaps I don't know what I actually need to know. I may know a lot of things. I may know a lot of wonderful things, but perhaps I don't know what I need to know about money, and I'm willing to learn. It's that coming back to that place of humility. It's coming back to that place where we are willing to accept and to take responsibility. Humility, responsibility, and accountability. That's what leads to the danger. Money will not take care of itself. It's on you and it's on me. The second lie that many people tend to believe about money is that money is not enough. I'm sure you are really saying, Kayode, you are a joker. Are you saying the money is enough? What are you talking about? Of course, if there's anything that is truer than true, that's the truth. The money is not enough. But I'm here to tell you that the money is enough. Say that thing where you say money is not enough. It's just one lies that people tend to believe about money. And I'm not here to make light of whatever situation that you're going through or whatever maybe struggle that you are facing in the area of your finances. All I'm just here to say to you is that right now in your hand is the key to that change that you desire. Right now in your hand is the key to creating that future that you desire for yourself in the area of your finances. And that's the only way change happens. When we stay in that place that we say the money is not enough, trust me, what will continue to happen is that the money will never be enough. The money will never be enough. And so what you discover is that the people, when you say the money is not enough, you can't even begin to talk about giving to that kind of person. Before I talk about giving, let me just quickly mention that you and I know that the reason why there is the current crisis in the area of finances that people are facing. Hey, Bruce Wayne, great to have you here. Welcome. That people that individuals are facing, nations are facing, and the entire world are facing is because of two things, and that's fear and greed. Fear and greed is the thing that has brought us into this quagmire that we are in right now. And so it only makes sense that if we are going to get out of it, then we need to do something different. But trust me, that acronym, that fear is false evidence appearing real. Every day I'm beginning to realize is more than a fancy acronym. It's more than a motivational statement. It's a very powerful truth. Because if you look at that first word in the acronym, what does it stand for? It stands for false. Fear is a lie. Lies are the only thing that a lie wants to do is to introduce fear into your heart. Is to introduce fear into your heart. And fear is the opposite of whatever you need to do to get to the next level that you desire to get to in your finances. Trust me, anything that you do out of fear is just automatically sabotaging yourself. And that's why, we're talking to ourselves right now that we need to be careful. We need to be careful. The things, the current situation, the current challenges will want to convince you that, look, money is not enough, so you need to hoard. You need to hold tightly onto what you have right now. I'm here to say to you, you need to do the opposite. You need to do the exact opposite. You need to let go. This is the time for you to be generous, towards God, for you to be generous towards yourself, and for you to be generous towards others. So I know somebody will say, you want to say generous towards God, or you want to say generous towards yourself. You want to use that and scam me. No, first generous towards God, then generous towards yourself. And then finally, before you are even generous towards others, which is me now. And so that's just what it is, that this is the time for you to be generous. If you are going to see that change, you need to be generous. Generous towards God, who gave you what you have right now in the first place. Right? Like, I see your emojis there. Well done. Generous towards God, to the person who gave you what you have in the first place. When we give to God, what we're automatically saying is that I recognize the fact that you gave me this. And if you can give me this, I know that you will give me more. And then I said the second thing is generous towards yourself. It's very, very important. After God, you need to be generous towards yourself. And I know you are excited about this one, but it's not going to be what you are planning to hear. And what I mean by this is that in the aspect of your savings, this is the time for you to save. This is the time for you to pay yourself. There are going to be so many things are urgent, always around you, asking, give me, buy me, pay for this. But you need to realize, just like we said, whatever you respect will come towards you. Whatever you disrespect will move away from you. Anything, including yourself. Now, anytime you don't save, anytime you don't pay yourself, what you are doing is automatically disrespecting yourself. If you value yourself, you will pay yourself. And for me, do you know that was the game changer? For a very long time, I used to struggle so hard in this area of saving. Trust me, I'm not there yet. I still struggle, but I can see how far that I've grown. I can see how far I've come along on this journey, because now I see savings from that light of, you are paying yourself. You are paying yourself. And if money is about value, if money is about your ability to attract value, then you should pay yourself. You won't need anybody to coerce you. You won't need anybody to encourage you to pay yourself. But remember, when you are buying all those things that you want to enjoy in the moment, it will look like you are paying yourself, you are giving to yourself, but you aren't. You are only paying somebody else for something you just want to enjoy in the present moment. But when it comes to placing value, placing premium on yourself, that's when you realize you have to pay yourself at whatever level that it is. That's why I had to start from the fact that that thing that says money is not enough is a lie, because something will be telling you that the money is not enough. You can't save. You can't afford to save right now because the money is not enough. But one thing I want to encourage you is that you need to retrain your mind and to tell yourself that, see, this is just a lie that will keep me on the same level. and will keep me on the same level. At whatever level that you are, no matter the amount, whatever the amount it is that you earn or that you are given as a gift, you can take something out, no matter how small, and keep it aside and save it. Don't touch it. It's payment to yourself, it's placing value on yourself. And see, it's a law, it's a principle. When you give value, value will come back to you. When you give value, value will come back to you. And that's why it's just so important you pay yourself. But you can't do that if you keep believing the lie that the money is not enough. It's very important. And then finally, be generous to other people. That's just what it is. Still from my beautiful John Wick chapter 4, the movie, I remember the scene where his friend said to him, that's John Wick. John Wick's friend said to him that friendship means little when it's convenient. And for me, it's so powerful, so powerful. Yeah, it's so powerful, but difficult to do. We just have to say the truth. Can be really difficult and challenging to do, especially in this time, when so many things are calling for your attention. You are barely trying to get through, really, you are barely trying to get through, and then you have to give to somebody. And for me, I'm just realizing that that's just what it is. That if it's because it's not enough. It's because it's not enough. That's why we need to give. It's because it's not enough. That's why we need to give. That's why we need to be generous. That's why we need to be generous to God. That's why we need to be generous to ourselves. That's why we need to be generous to others. Until we are generous, we can't see the tide turn. We can't see those changes that we desire in our finances. And then the final lie that many people believe about money is that money is a talent. Money is a talent. So, in other words, some people are gifted in the area of money, gifted when it comes to making money, earning money, while some other people are just resigned to a life of poverty, resigned to a life of struggle, resigned to a life of lack, of barely getting by. And it's very, very interesting how many of us would not really admit, we will not consciously admit that we feel anybody is better than us or that we are better than anybody. But the truth about it is that if you drill down deep, subconsciously, we actually believe it. On a conscious level, we won't agree, if we won't agree that anybody is better than us or anybody is less than us. But if you drill deep down, you will discover that on a subconscious level we believe that. And that's what that mindset says, that money is about talent, money is a talent. That's what that mindset believes, that somehow we believe that we are better than other people, or we believe that we are better than other people, or that other people are better than us. If we tend to look at the fact that somebody that is financially successful is better than us. And it's just so important that we need to be careful. The people who are getting ahead financially are not separate from us, are not different from us, don't have two heads. If they can do it, you too can do it. And you begin to identify some of these things, when you say to yourself, oh, Kayode, you know what, this message is not for me, it's for somebody else. I have a healthy self-esteem. It's that my colleague in the office is the person that has an ego problem, that has an ego issue. You need to talk to him. But just like scripture says, is that you that you think you are standing, be careful lest you fall. It's very important that we always do that ego check, especially when we desire to get to the next level, at whatever level that you are right now in life. Yes, you are grateful for the level that you are. You might say, oh, I'm grateful, I'm satisfied, I'm okay. But life is designed for growth, right? It's designed for advancement. You can be grateful and still grow. And so that's just what it is. But for that growth to happen, there are always those things that we need to let go of to get to the next level. And that's why it's very important to do an ego check, that to really say that, do I really, really believe that other people are better than me, or that I'm better than other people? We need to constantly do that ego check. And what are some of those signs that you have a big ego? Number one, trying to always prove that you are hardworking, trying to always prove that you are hardworking. You need to always check. You need to check it. If you are always in that space where you are always trying to prove you are a very, very hardworking person, you need to give it a check. You need to give it an ego check. It might be your ego that is talking. It might be your ego that is showing forth itself, trying to just prove that you are better than other people because you work harder than them. And then what will eventually happen is that you will eventually find someone that works harder than you. You will find somebody that works harder than you, and you will feel bad. You will feel bad that oh, this person works harder than me. Perhaps that's the reason why they are more successful than me financially. And the reason why I say all these things is because I know, because I've been there too. You go on social and you hear statements like outwork everyone, be the hardest worker in the room. And when I see statements like this these days, the question I always want to, I wish I could just write that write that question on the post, on the picture or whatever when I see it. And the question I always want to write is why? Why do you have to outwork everyone? Why do you have to be the hardest worker in the room? What exactly are you trying to prove? Why exactly are you trying to prove that you are actually better than other people? Why do you have to do it? If all of us are unique, if all of us are different and are special in our own way, then why do you have to outwork anyone else? And I love the way Brendan Burchard puts it. He says it's not about how much work you are doing, it's about what work you do and the way that you do it, how you do that work. And for me, it's just so important that many times you look at it, there are many people who are very hardworking, who are struggling financially. Many people who are breaking their back, but are still struggling financially. That's just the truth. And so we need to come back to that place where we say to ourselves that look, it's not about trying to outwork anyone. Most of the time, and when such statements are coming up like that, it's usually just an ego trip. It's usually just trying to prove something that we don't need to prove. You are unique. I am unique. Just go ahead and do your thing. Just go ahead and do your thing. It's not about how hard you are working. It's about doing the needle moving work. The needle moving work, doing the work that moves the needle, that moves you closer to the goals that you want to achieve. Why do you need to outwork everyone when the goals you are trying to achieve are different from the goals that other person wants to achieve? Success is about achieving goals, and not just achieving any goals, but achieving the goals you want to achieve, the goals that you and your creator have agreed within your heart, the goals that God has ordained for you, God ordained kind of goals, the goals that you feel in your heart. I think there was a very powerful runner. I can't remember who it is, but he says every time that he runs, he feels God's pleasure on him. He said every time I run, I feel God's pleasure on me. So what is that thing that you are trying to achieve, that every day, what is that work that you do that every time when you do it, you feel God's pleasure on you? And the thing that makes me feel God's pleasure is different from the thing that makes you feel God's pleasure. The thing that makes you feel God's pleasure is different from the thing that makes your neighbor feels God's pleasure. So why do you want to outwork them? I don't know if you follow, if it makes sense. Why do you need to outwork them? For no absolute reason. The most important thing is to do the needle moving work, to do the needle movers, the work that moves the needle towards the specific goal that you want to achieve. The second sign of a big ego, the second sign, we've said that trying to outwork everyone. The second sign of a big ego, I'm trying to remember now, outworking everyone, it will definitely it will definitely come to me. I think I was really raptured in that particular point that I was making, but that's just what it is. That at the end of the day is realizing that money is not a talent. Some people are not set aside, specially created, specially gifted, specially talented than you. They are not separate from you. They are not apart from you. If you see anyone that is getting ahead, it means that you can get ahead as well. And for me, that's just what it is. Even as we round up this session, I know that you have found this insightful. I've found this insightful. Just talking about the lies that people believe about money. For me, it just comes back to that place where, just like I mentioned at the beginning of today's live session, that anywhere you see confusion, anywhere you see chaos, anywhere you see oppression, just look very closely. What you discover that there is a lie at work. It is the truth that sets a person free. What a lie always seeks to do is to intimidate, to bully. Lies are bullies. And so what you discover about these mindsets and these lies that we have talked about today is that they just want to bully you and intimidate you into submission, into that place of where a person accepts a life of survival, a life of just barely getting by, a life of slavery to this issue, this thing called money. And the truth about it is that you and I were not created to be slaves to money. You and I were created to have dominion over everything in this earth, including money. And so that's why it's very, very important that we come back to that place where we align our thoughts, our behaviors, our words with the truth, and to let go of the lies. The lies will make you want to believe. Yes, thank you so much, Raela, for sharing that. Lies are bullies. They want to bully you to make you believe that you are not enough. They want to bully you into that place where you believe you are a victim of your circumstances. You don't have what it takes. They want to bully you into that place where you feel like you are not enough. You don't have what it takes. You are not strong enough. And just like I said, lies are bullies. And why does a bully do what they do? Because secretly, the bully is afraid. The bully is afraid. The bully is afraid that they will be found out that they are weak. So immediately they go on the offensive to start bullying every other person around them, to start making every other person feel that they are powerless. And that's just my own charge and my own encouragement to you today, to make you realize that you are a lot stronger than you think. You are a lot stronger than you think. You are enough. You are a victor, not a victim. You have whatever, all that it takes. The fact that you dream, I remember I heard this a very long time ago, and I don't see anybody say it often these days, that hunger is the proof of the existence of food. Thirst is the proof of existence of water. The proof that you have a desire to get to the next level financially is proof that it exists. It's proof that it's your reality. It's proof that it's your reality. That is your truth. That is your truth. Whatever situation that you are going through right now that seems contrary to that truth is just a lie. And you need to believe it with everything within you. To put your hand on your chest with me right now, to say to yourself, I am enough. I am a victor. I'm not a victim. I have what it takes. I am stronger than I think. I'm a lot stronger than I think. I'm a lot stronger than I think. I'm a lot stronger than I think. And that's just what it is. Concerning in your area of your finances, in the area of your money, you need to always remember these things. Go out there, take your financial education seriously, be generous. Be generous. Just go out there, be generous. Be generous to God, be generous to yourself, be generous to other people. Remember that other people that are getting ahead financially are not separate from you. It's not about how hard you work, it's about wisdom. Yes, and just talking about that, I remember. Oh, thank you so much for Raila for sharing that. I remember the last point about seeing money as talent, and that's when you have, when you need to do an ego check, and that's always trying to prove that you are smarter and more intelligent than other people, trying to prove that you are very smart and you are very intelligent. You need to check that. You need to check that. It's because one thing I'm realizing every day is that it's not about smartness, it's not about intelligence, it's about wisdom. It's about wisdom. It's wisdom that makes the difference. It's your decisions that actually creates your wealth. It's your decisions that create your wealth, that decide your wealth, not the intelligence, not luck, not how hard you are working. All those things are important, trust me. But at the basic thing, what the underlying foundation, the truth that you must have as a foundation is that what you really, really need is wisdom. That's what makes the difference. Go all out there for wisdom. And that's just the beautiful thing, that when you realize that it's about decisions, everybody can make a decision. Everybody, including you, including me, we can make a decision. And so what that simply means is that you are not exempted. You are not exempted. If it's that it's only special people that become rich, if it's only special people that achieve their financial goals, that means you are one of them, because you can make that decision. You can decide today. It's not about one day things will become better. Today is day one of everything becoming better for you in the area of your finances. Go out there, do your thing. I'm so excited about for you in this last month of this year 2023. I see you making more money than you have ever imagined. I see more money coming into your account that you've never dreamt of. I see you making more money that you will have to pinch yourself and ask yourself, am I dreaming? I'm just so excited about that for you. And that's what it is. Well done, well done, well done. Go out there, have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, amen, Rahila. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great time with you and yours this weekend, even as we begin this new month. And I will definitely see you within the week. Look out for all the new stuff coming out. um oh, thank you so much, Dad. I had no clue. I had no clue you were here. I had no clue you were here, Dad. I'm surprised seeing your comments coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dad, for coming in. It's never late. You're always on time, and I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Everything that I've shared, everything I've talked about so far, I learned from you, and I'm always so grateful for for teaching me, for pouring out your heart out, for always pointing out your heart to me. That I'm always so grateful for sharing your wisdom, for releasing your grace. And just like I said, I'm excited. It's the first day of the month of this first day of this month of this December, and my dad is here. And I know that same grace that he carries, I know that you will also enjoy that same grace that he carries in the area of finances. I know that you will also enjoy that same grace in this month of December. Thank you so much, Dad. That whatever financial goal you are trying to achieve, that grace will be your testimony. Grace will be your song and your testimony in this month of December. And so that's what it is. So special, so special. Such a very special month. We're off to a great start already in the area of our finances and every aspect of our lives. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Rahila. Thank you so much, Dad, for being here. Bruce Wayne, for being here. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Remember, I'm your high performance coach every step of the way, encouraging you on, sharing you on to achieve all those goals that you want to achieve. Remember that you can follow me on Instagram. Send me your questions there, whatever projects that you're working on. Let's work together and make it happen. You can send me a DM. It's also at Kayode Kolade on Instagram. Send me a DM there. Let's work and make all those your goals happen. Whatever questions that you have you can also send it to me there. I will be glad to answer them. So look out for the new long form video coming out here on YouTube on Sunday, new newsletter coming out, all the daily shorts coming out, encouraging you on to be that high performer that God has created you to be. I will talk to you very, very soon. Enjoy your weekend. Do take care. Your greatness is very sure.